So we spent some time cleaning out my grandmother's basement today and looking at all of the things, and I found this traveler's journal. It's basically a trip that she took through like a lot of Europe: Switzerland, Venice, Milan, Rome. What I find really amazing and fascinating is just the stuff in the spaces of the pages, the small moments, because she couldn't capture the days-long journey of everything that happened, but she could capture the moments that were important to her and that she really valued. Plus, you know, she's got a great sense of humor. But the detail at which she provides and remembers based off the experience is so detailed. The small moments in what she ate and the things she saw and just the people she met. She even found out that the person on the plane, which she did put the person's name in here, was actually somebody that owned a company close to her at home, which is fascinating how small the world is sometimes. When she saw the box of the Caesars, she kept, there's a part in this journal where she kept reminding herself that this is the real thing over and over and over again, because it's so new and striking, and it doesn't seem like it could possibly be real, but it's there. And I don't know what I'll probably use this. It's a Voyages, so maybe I'll do something with this journal for traveling. But, you know, it ended on that page right there. I'll leave you with a couple of quotes in this book, because as you write, there are quotes from philosophers and just people about travel in general. I'll leave you with this one here. This one's good. I find the great thing in this world is not so much where we stand as in what direction we are moving. To reach the port of heaven, we must sail sometimes with the wind and sometimes against it, but we must sail and not drift, nor lie at anchor. By Oliver Holmes, Jr. I think it's really important to be curious, and I think even having little windows like this to see what people have experienced, it's really inspiring to see what people do with their time and how they spend it and what travels they experience and what they get out of it, what they value from the experience. That's all she wrote in this Voyages journal. And I'll never get to talk to her again because she's no longer alive. But having small memories like this, I think, can remind us to keep people in our thoughts all the time. It's really cool. Little mementos, and to sometimes continue to tell the story ourselves while remembering those that we've learned from. Plus, I can read her handwriting, which is fantastic. I find myself doing a lot over the weekends and then having to do things and not finding myself recording them, which is not very productive of me. I understand. That's my fault. Weakness of mine, doing things and not recording them. But I did a lot today, and I got a lot done, and met a lot of people, and just put the camera down, and sort of like journaling. Like, journaling in there at the end of each day instead of having to shoot all of it. But what are your thoughts on travel? Like, do you journal? Do you document what you travel for? Do you have some sort of method of procuring the memory? Like, how do you do it? What's your method for that? What do you get out of it? Do you not get anything out of it and just enjoying it? That's awesome too. I sometimes think it's important to be able to reflect and then have some sort of memento to pull back and pull that memory back from, bring it to mind, and the lessons we learn to reinforce the habits and reinforce the good things we do. But yeah, what do you think about travel? Where have you been? What have you done? Have you traveled out the U.S.? I have not yet. I hope to. I want to. That's all for today. If you're watching this in the morning, have a good day. If not, have a good night. Keeping you, GFTBA, everybody Palka. Bye-bye.